Good morning. Let us take lesson 2 today. Good morning. Today is day 2 of our sugar flush, and here I'm going to explain what does hyperpalatable mean? What does that word mean, really? I know we briefly talked about it yesterday. And then what can we do to help ourselves out a little bit? So I'm reading again from that continuing education packet that I showed you yesterday. And here is just a paragraph, so this will be quick. Hyperpalatable foods, food variety, and obesity. So this is fascinating to me. In both animal and human studies, access to hyperpalatable foods laced with combinations of sweet, fat, and salt lead to overeating and weight gain. There's also a tendency called sensory specific satiety. So, sensory specific, to stop eating and feel full when the variety of food is limited. However, when there is an abundance of different food tastes, especially those with a variety of sweet, salty, and fatty tastes, people consume food past the point of feeling full. Novel foods and even different food colors stimulate eating beyond satiation. So, more variety equals eating more. Barbara Rawls at Penn State University has shown that people will eat more pasta if it is served in different shapes, and they will eat even more pasta if it is both different colors and shapes. In another example, research shows that people offered 10 different colors of jelly beans will eat 43% more jelly beans than people offered just 7 different colors of jelly beans, even though they all taste the same. And still another example, researchers at the National Institutes of Health, you can Google that. It's NIH. Their articles are verified a good source, a trustworthy source if you're looking for anything, NIH. Researchers at the NIH confined male subjects to a ward where their food intake could be monitored. For the first few days, the men were fed a 2,900 calorie diet designed to keep them at their current body weight, about 50% carbs, 30% fat, 20% protein. Then they were allowed to eat whatever they wanted from 2 vending machines containing a variety of snacks and entrees, foods filled with combinations of sweet, fat, and salt. The result? The men then ate 4,500 calories per day. That's 150% more than they actually needed to sustain their weight and satisfy the hunger. So they were eating past the point of feeling satisfied. Being satiated means satisfied, feeling good. You're kind of capped off. You're at that point where you just feel, okay, that was good. I'm good now. So they ate past that point of satiety. The subjects ate far more fat and sweet foods and less protein. So the lesson here is, when offered a varied selection and large portions of high sugar, high fat, high salt foods, many of us will eat them in excessive amounts, leading to weight gain and obesity. Drum roll. So what is the answer? According to Dr. Gina Willett in the Biomed Home Study course, Sugar, Salt, and Fat, Why Eating More Makes Us Want More and More. It's offering less variety of the foods we want to eat less of, and offering more variety of the foods we want to eat more of, such as fruits and vegetables. Oh my gosh, it's so simple, it's hard, right? So, less of the foods, less variety, fewer options in your home of the foods we don't want to eat as much of, and more options, lots more variety of the foods that we want to eat more of. So a big variety of vegetables, a big variety of fruits, a pretty decent variety of your protein sources, less, less, less in the variations of cookies and candies and chips and Cheetos and all that stuff. So this can be a hard thing to retrain yourself to do. And honestly, guys, it starts right at the grocery store. So over time, you will become equipped to just say, nope, that's not going to fuel my body. I'm not even going to buy it and bring it home and tempt myself because that does not align with my goals. I tell people all the time, it's not about dieting. It's not about saying I can't have that, because we'll talk about that later this week out of the same source of education, that once we tell our brain no, that's what we fixate on. So we really just set ourselves up for failure. And then we feel bad about ourselves because we said, no, I can't eat that. And that's all our brain is thought about. And then we fail, quote unquote. So what are you going to do if you really want to flush out the sugar out of your day to day? Not just this week, but It's an ongoing thing. So getting healthy and becoming healthy inside and out is a marathon, not a sprint. So over time, what you will do is just continue to add more variety of vegetables, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, all of these things, broccoli, cauliflower, just a variety. So when you open up your refrigerator, you can pick and then set them out for your kids. If your kids are picky eaters, just set those things out and let them just be curious about it. Don't force it on them. Don't make it a big deal if they really are very picky. Just set it out on the table and see if they'll graze and snack on it. Another thing you can do to get your kids involved is ask them to help you either sort, wash produce, or if they're old enough and you trust them with a knife, they can help you cut things up too. Slice peppers and cut tomatoes and things like that. Fruits, a variety of fruit as well. So that's what I got for you guys today. Just remember, it starts at the grocery store, and we're just going to add more variety to the foods that we want to be eating, and we're going to decrease the variety for the foods we don't want to be eating. You can do this. I'm right here with you. Every day is another day to get it right.